can get a little over enthusiastic sometimes, especially when it's a product that I'm enthusiastic about and I'm enjoying it. So in order to rein that in a bit and to provide a clear, consistent standard for reviews, I'm going to start following a standardized rating system based on 1 through 5 points, where 1 is unacceptable, 2 is poor or below average, 3 is average or acceptable, 4 is above average or exceptional, 5 is outstanding. This rating will be applied to 4 main areas, which are the atomizer performance, and that will consist of both smoke and draw. For smoke, smoke and draw will each be given a 5-point rating, and that will be average for the atomizer performance. The smoke is 1 is little to no smoke. Little to no smoke, and that, by the way, is a e-pack mini cigarette from e-cig.com. 2 would be thin and wispy smoke, and for that we have a DSE 101. Thin and wispy. 3 is an average amount of smoke, and for that I'm going to use a Janty Kiss box. Decent average amount of smoke. A 4 is an exceptional amount of smoke, and for that I am using a DSE 901 from mini-ecig.com. An exceptional amount. And 5 is an outstanding amount, and for that I'm using a Sedanza Diva. Now there are also going to be various grades in between, such as an Enjoy. I give that a 4.5. It ranges from a 4 to a 5. Okay, well, that wasn't even a 4. But there will be grades in between as appropriate. Now, on the ease of the draw, that's not something I can really show you visually, so I'm not going to bother, but a 1 is, but I'm basically using a straw as an analogy in rating this. A 1 is drinking a thick liquid like a chocolate milkshake through a straw. A 3 is average, like drinking a thicker, a somewhat thinner beverage, but still thicker than water, such as a blended ice drink, like a Slurpee, or an Orange Julius, or a Margarita. A 5 would be drinking water through a straw. Anything lighter than that, I would actually consider that a downside. You want to feel like you're sucking more than just air through a straw in order to have the similar feel to a cigarette. So 1, hard, thick, like a milkshake. 2, moderate, like a margarita or daiquiri. And 5, sucking water through a straw. The second area that I'm rating would be the battery performance. That's both on longevity, where a 1 would be under 3 hours. 2 would be 3 to 5 hours. Most minis are going to be in the 2 range. 3 is 5 to 8 hours. Most pen styles are going to be in that range. 4 is 8 to 10 hours. As far as I know, only the Kiss box batteries make that. And 5 would be over 10 hours. So far, for a consistent, reliable basis, only the Sedanza Diva has given me that. The second area of battery performance that would be measured would be the switch performance and reliability. That's more of a subjective thing. Does the switch activate the atomizer reliably? Is there a delay? Does the LED light up fully? Does the LED brighten and fade properly? Does it stutter inconsistently? It's harder to put an absolute point scale to that, so I'm just sticking with 1 is unacceptable, 2 is poor, 3 is average, 4 exceptional, and 5 outstanding. The third area I'm rating is overall reliability and performance. That includes things like, does it work consistently? Does it require priming in order to get a good hit? Does it have performance idiosyncrasies that either will degrade or elevate the performance? Excuse me. Again, that's just simply the standards on that are just simply unacceptable, poor, acceptable, exceptional, or outstanding. The last area is appearance, which will also include the quality of the build. That's going to be things like primarily things like the finish. Is it an attractive paint? Does it come in nice colors? Does it have a variety of colors? And on the build, does it connect straight or a little bit crooked? Are all of the connectors nice, or do they have flaws and burrs? For the most part, I haven't really seen any that are poor or unacceptable, but things that would make it be above average would be a high number of colors to select from, outstanding finishes like marbled patterns or whatnot, things that would elevate it above the normal. Those are the only 4 areas that I'm going to rate. I will average those 4 scores to give the overall score, but I will also give notes on customer service. That's going to be anecdotal because I'm not comfortable giving an absolute 1 to 5 point on that, because I can only relate my own experience. So it's just going to be anecdotal. I'm going to tell my experience with them, whether I've had any return issues, what their returns policy is, how fast they process and ship the order, how fast you receive it, or how fast I received it. So no point rating on that. I will also give a list of the contents when appropriate, if I purchase a starter kit, any extras that come with it, anything to note about the charger, the cartridges, if they're in any way special. And lastly, I want to note interchangeability of the atomizer, the battery, the cartridge. What will they work with? What won't they work with? What can you use of others? So that's going to be my system, and the first one I'm going to apply that to will be the Sedanza Diva. Followed that will be up today. Followed hopefully within the next few days by the Janty Kissbox Classic. In the future, I have a lot of these to go through. I'm going to try not to ignore also the bad performers as well as the good ones that I like to review. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. There will be lots more coming, all following the same consistent system. I thank you for your time. Oh, and if anyone else wants to use this, please feel free. I'm going to post the details and a template that you can use, that you can copy and paste for your reviews. I think the more that people review using consistent standards, so we can compare reviewer to reviewer, the better we'll be in terms of our knowledge on these things. So, once again, thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out my Sedanza review coming